We'll all agree there's one thing that, of course, His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, Prince William, is big on, are his topics, his subjects, his charities, that sort of thing. He's very passionate about them and does a lot of work out of the media spotlight. And, of course, he's secured some rather famous names attached to those particular events along the way. Most famously, his Earthshot, of course, was proven a big success in the latter part of 2023. Now, as I've told you before, I find it very strange because in the world that we live in now, the topics that everybody's talking about, you certainly wouldn't have been talking about them, say, 10, 15, 30 years ago, would you? People just ate what they were given. There were no sort of problems with whatever, everybody having certain sort of problems with dietary habits and stuff. You were just grateful to get food. And then, of course, now everything's about climate change and the world falling apart, and it's our job to save it. One of the biggest, well, shall we say, culprits of this is none other than this man. That's right, the Lord Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan. In fact, he was so big on the climate agenda that he decided to write a book that nobody bought. It's now in a 5-pack bundle in your local dollar-pound store. I know, you just can't make this stuff up, can you? Who did he think was going to buy it, really, But you see, the bigger issue now, as I told you before, regarding His Royal Highness Prince William, the Prince of Wales, is, well, he surrounds himself with certain individuals, and let's be honest, Mayor Khan has done a very good job of attaching himself to the British monarchy, unveiling a climate clock with His Majesty the King and securing a one-to-one meeting at Kensington Palace with Prince William. This already received quite a lot of backlash simply because he's such an unpopular mayor, focusing on, some people might suggest, easy topics, while of course knife crime's rife, lawlessness is running, at an all-time high, strikes wherever you turn. But no, we've got cleaner air, so people, should be grateful to this man. Now, this, you see, it's emerged that the Mayor of London could have circled the earth 14 times with the air miles that he undertook. Not just that, though, he also received free air flights while out in the US in return for marketing social media plugs on his vast platform. One that, of course, the taxpayers pay for. You try doing that and saying it's all right, I'll get the mayor to put it on the press office social media post. See how far you get. Well, I've been told by a very good source that now, literally, Khan is cut from all future climate agenda. They just seem as an embarrassment and, more importantly, not necessarily sticking to the plot. A plot, of course, that Prince William has had to endure, all thanks to his younger brother, Prince Harry, and the cable TV actress Meghan Markle, hopping on and off private jets like you and I get on a local bus, But they have to do that because they're famous and it's all about security. We're not quite sure exactly what excuse the Mayor of London has used, but he's not going lightly and desperate to retain that royal connection. One might suggest he could even go as far as donating to certain individual charities, a little bit like he did with the tube strike, with your money, of course. And he just refutes to say whether, of course, it's the money that we have given him, in fact, the British taxpayer. Amazing the way these politicians wriggle out of things. According to a very well-placed source, though, he simply can't wriggle out of this. Prince William has seen through him. So, not quite so green after all, right, sir? Neil was shown in the very heart of London.